Hi, good afternoon everyone, and as promised at the end of last week, here is your midweek blog this week. Well, in fact, you might be getting two midweek blogs, but we'll come on to that later. So this is principally, in fact solely about the return of senior students in small numbers. 8% would equate to about 74 students maximum in the building to do their practical work required by the SQA. Now, I can't possibly in this blog remember all the details of the things that you'll want to ask questions about. Therefore, complementing this is a document with the timetable arrangements for senior students coming back from Monday. But some of the kind of highlights or bullet points that I would want to emphasise would be this is all going to be done with health and safety in mind. So students, when they come to school, will be coming through the senior door, which is at the back of the school. So 4, 5 and 6 students will all come round the back of the school. The learning slots are arranged into morning and afternoon slots. The times of that are on the timetable on the website. We've done that really because we felt that to bring students in for the whole day would be too disruptive to other subjects. So we're trying to keep the balance right between practical learning required by the SQA, but also to ensure that the very good digital learning that's been taking place continues at pace. So I've explained in some more detail how we have come to the conclusion that we have done around which subjects in practical terms need to happen first, like home economics and technical, etc. And how some other subjects, which are not traditionally practical but have a practical element like speaking and modern languages, will come online later on. In terms of transport, this is a wee bit more complicated because the school buses will run. So if your child's coming in the morning, then you would get the school bus. However, if they're coming for a morning slot when they go home at lunchtime, it would be really helpful if any parents could collect their children from school if they're entitled to transport and take them home. If that's not possible, I understand that may well be the case for a number of you, then we will provide a taxi, and the arrangements for how we'll do that are in the document on the website. Similarly, if it's an afternoon slot that your child's coming in for, if you're able to bring them to school, that would be really helpful. If you're not able to bring them to school, if you phone the school by 10 o'clock that morning, just to explain that you're looking for a taxi to collect your child, to bring them to school, then we'll pay for that. That's not going to be a problem as long as you phone the school. And at the end of the school day, obviously, they would go home on the school bus as normal, where they will be distanced socially by 2 metres as required by the Scottish Government. So that kind of covers the transport, it covers the fact that it's learning blocks and half days. If they're entitled to a lunch, they'll get a lunch. We'll sort that out when they get here. It's going to be staggered, so obviously those in the morning won't meet those in the afternoon, they'll be away before then. There'll be no breaks. It's basically a 3-period slot. Obviously, if they need to go out to the toilet, that'll not be a problem. But we'll just, as they would say in Cumbernauld Academy, we'll just batter on with the work and get through that as quickly as we possibly can. So hopefully all of the questions that you might have around the senior phase return, albeit it's only 8% of students from the 22nd of February, will be answered in the document that is on the school website. If you have any additional questions, just use the form that's available on the website and we'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can. Really excited about having everyone back. Unfortunately, we're not going to have them back in a social way. It's going to be in a socially distanced way, which is rather different, but we'll get through the work nonetheless. Thanks for all your support and take care.